right, folks, gonna do a quick little talk here about two Stanley Black & Decker circular saws. All right, I'm kind of PO'd. Oh, Blackberry, such a sweetie. That's the issue. Now, you know I love my Makita white, old, brushed 3 3/8 circular saw for some small cuts. I'm gonna be cutting some pallets, and that would have been perfect, but of course, it's the old Torpedo Makita platform, and I can't find my charger, so it's worthless. That's why I really should get the new one. But anyway, these are two basic and still available. I don't know. This Dewalt is really. I think you can obviously still get it, but it's an older model. This is the DCS 393. Level 1, all right, the Porter cable, obviously, homeowner, DIY, level 1 type saw. The Dewalt is a level 3, all right. Porter cable a little bit lighter, but obviously, most likely, either one of these you were probably not using in any type of, well, you might use the Dewalt. And I'm sure if you're not now, at one point you were using this saw as one of your major trade, if you're, in the woodworking trade of some sort. Probably weren't using the Porter cable, but the price of the Porter cable, I've seen this saw as low as $39. For the DIY guy, let me tell you, it'll do everything you need and more. All right. The Dewalt is made in Mexico. Porter cable made in China. Definitely a better saw here with the Dewalt. And I've seen this saw pretty cheap. Now, this is, like I said, is the DCS 393. They might have updated this. When it comes to the 6.5, I usually use the Porter cable. I also have a older Dewalt that I kind of use. This is not new, but newer to me, actually using it. But both great options for well under $100. Now, with this one, if you look at a lot of those Dewalt brushed kits, this is the saw you're going to get. All right. Not bad. 6.5, both 6.5. We're getting to that point where you're not seeing too many new 6.5-inch saws, right? Everything's 7 1/4. So, you do get this with a lot of those Dewalt kits, all right? And it's a great saw. When it comes to saws, Dewalt is really solid. 6.5, 7 1/4. I don't think they have a brushed 7 1/4 inch. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think they do. Now, obviously, there is a step up from this Dewalt, both XR 20 volt, and there's also a flex volt. This is it with Porter cable. All right, you don't have a 7 1/4 inch option. As much as I like this, guys, with the batteries being pretty much maxed out at 4 amp hours, being pretty expensive, they haven't added any new tools to this platform. Again, it's kind of tough because the issue with this is you can't buy this in a kit. So you kind of already have to be in Porter cable's platform. All right. So, that's an issue. And really the same with this. But the thing is, this comes in kits, right? You can't get this as a kit, right, with a charger and a battery. But it comes in those bigger 3-tool kits, the 4-tool combo kit, the 5-tool. This is actually in the the Tough System Christmas 3-tool, right? That's $2.99. And then there are a lot of big, they have an 8-tool combo kit, a 10-tool combo kit, a 7-tool combo kit, a 6-tool. You can get this one and that one. But, when it comes to 6.5, again, I don't even know if DeWalt has a brushless 6.5. Obviously, Milwaukee has a brushless 6.5. And Makita does. Okay. But you don't have too many options in the 6.5-inch arena if you're looking for a brushless 6.5. All right. Like I said, Makita does offer one. And Milwaukee. But again, they're kind of expensive. And again, they're not really sold in kits. They're mostly, well, the Makita, you can get a lot of big combo kits. But unless you're in these platforms, my point being about this video is you're going to have to pretty much buy these bare tool, all right, or spend a lot of money, all right. Like I said, if you want the Makita, you either got to buy a 4 or 5 tool combo kit, spend $400 or $500, or you have to buy the tool, bare tool, then buy the battery, then buy the charger. It can get expensive. So that's why the Ryobi is pretty good. When they offer some of their saws kind of with batteries here and there. But if you can find this with a battery somewhere, you know, maybe someone's selling it, like at a garage sale or something, it's a nice saw. Great, lightweight, easy to use. And a Dewalt is also, again, you can still get this, definitely a, you know, a more powerful saw here. All right. Obviously, if you can get these both pretty close in price, I'd go with the Dewalt, no doubt about it. But if there's a, you know, if this is 3 times as much, 2.5 times as much, and, you know, you're basically doing basic cuts with it, porter cable will be more than adequate for you. Peace. I found it. I found it. Yes. Yeah, baby, we're charging.